Today's episode is all about continuing our patriotic collection, and we're going to show you how to make a quick and easy flag table runner. Join me. All right, today we're coming back to you with our free primitive applique pattern. We're going to use that beautiful star. We're going to use a pre-made table runner. I actually got this one on Amazon, and it was 108 inches long, so I cut it into 3 pieces. And I re-hemmed the edges that I had cut, and we're going to use it as the base of our table runner today. I can't wait to show you this quick and easy way to take that primitive star and use it again for a beautiful piece in our collection. So we're going to show you what we're up to here. So I've got this beautiful table runner. I'm going to be using some strips of lace for my stripes, but first we're going to get our stars on here. They are going to be the star of the show. So once again, I am using the navy fabric we have used, and I've got Heat and Bond Lite on the back. See that glossy shine? It's a fusible webbing that we're going to use the iron, and we're going to adhere it to our table runner. And I'm just lining these up and kind of eyeballing. We're going to have a little star grouping here, and I'm going to pop the iron on there and secure that well to my table runner. Amazon has tons of choices of pre-made items, my friends, that are just great to add this applique to, have an instant, quick sewing win, and get yourself ready for all kinds of patriotic goodies. All right, we're going to put this on the sewing machine and continue with the same method of straight stitching that we've been using around each one of our stars. That will secure it to our table mat, and the back of this is just a woven white, so the stitching is going to be fine on the back of this, and I'm using white thread and white in my bobbin. So we'll get you over here, and we're going to stitch these 4 beauties on real quick and get ready to add our lace. We have come on with several projects using that freebie pattern, and then don't forget, friends, we have a vault of over 300 applique patterns that can keep you stitching just like this for months and months and probably years to come. We add 10 brand new patterns every single month, and this month it's all about patriotic. We've got a couple of nurse patterns, a mother's pattern, and a bunch of new teacher patterns that we're adding as well, but a lot of patriotic to celebrate the 250th anniversary of our country. So we're just turning on those points and getting these stars sewn down quickly. Going to be a beautiful pop of color on this red, and a quick, easy table piece. These would be great on your coffee bar, on your tables, on an end table, anywhere, even a little coffee table in your living room. These are so fun and festive to add, and you can make them virtually any length that you would like. So we have created pot holders, a tea towel, we've stuffed some stars, and now we've got a table mat, and we are adding to our collection, building up our patriotic decor one piece at a time, and having so much fun putting the fabrics and the stitches together, and of course this fun applique. And I keep thinking I should call them applique and more patterns, since we can stuff them and so much more than just sewing them onto certain things. So now we've got our beautiful stars in place, and it's time to put our stripes. So let's get our lace ready. We're going to measure this just to make sure that we have these lined up nicely and evenly spaced and get it in the best spot that we can. So this table runner is about 12.5 inches wide. And our lace is about 1 inch wide. So we're going to try putting about a 3 inch. Be too much, so we'll bring this up about a 1/2 inch. It's good to measure and kind of get an eyeball. I am not somebody who worries about this being exactly, but I do want it to look nice. So we're going to see, we've got about a 2.5 inch, and I think we're going to be close to where we want to be. We're probably going to squeak it up just a wee bit more, laying it out, making sure we want to have at least a 2 inch. Would be about right. We're going to have just a little over 2 inches between strips, and this thing will be so cute. So cute. All right, I'm going to hold these and pull this out, and we're going to try a little bit of our glue stick. And if this isn't enough, we'll grab some other glue. I just want to hold this for just a moment. I just want a light hold so that we can pop this on the sewing machine and run some stitches down it and add this beautiful lace as our flag stripes. I just think it's going to make the perfect addition to this, an easy addition. You could also tear some strips of muslin. That would be so pretty. And it would go with our primitive look, our primitive shaped star. And this seems to be holding pretty decent. If you put enough and you're going to be prepared to sew it really quickly, then you ought to be in pretty good shape. We're going to pop this back on the sewing machine and sew that rectangle around each piece, securing it to our table mat. So there we have it. One more sweet piece in our Patriotic collection using this beautiful primitive star applique pattern. If you haven't grabbed your free pattern, be sure to do so and keep working on those collections. They're valuable to your customers. When they all match and they go together, you make everything so much easier for them. Happy sewing.